Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car, wherever I choose to go. It won't take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm taking my own freedom, putting it in my song, singing loud and strong, grooving all day long. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my stroll. I'll be high stepping, y'all, letting the joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm holding on to my freedom, can't take it from me. I was born into it, it comes naturally. I'm strumming my own freedom, playing the God in me, representing His glory. Hope He's proud of me. Hope He's proud of me. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, golden, living my life, living my life, living my life like it's golden. It really matters to me, oh. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. Living my life like it's golden, golden, like it's golden, 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 like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden, golden, it's golden, 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 it's golden. Living my life like it's golden, golden.
What's going on, good people? We're excited to have you with us. We're going to get started in just about a minute. Enjoy the tunes and let's celebrate some amazing, wonderful Black Girl Magic. Let's go.
Going back to the south. I'm going back, 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 back. When my roots ain't watered down. Growing, growing like a baobab tree of life on fertile ground. My ancestor put me on game. Long time on gold chains. With my old shoe energy. Drip all on me. Uncle that she keep it. Hold up, don't I smell like such a non-chopper instant. Yeah, pure ice, 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 ice. Bust down, flood it, flood it, flood it, flood it. On my wrist out. Going up, motherland, drip on me. Melanin, melanin, my drip is skin deep like. Motherland, drip on me. I can't forget my history is her story. In black, maybe that's the reason why they always make.
wonderful, happy Wednesday, everyone. Glad that you are in the building today. I am Michael Maxwell, and I am excited to go on this journey with you as we celebrate sistership and our virtual amazing celebration. Listen, if you get a chance in the chat, if you would, come on, give us a shout out. Tell us where you're from and describe your day in one word. Tell us where you're from, where you're joining us from, and tell us how your day is going in one word, if you would, in the chat. We have an exciting lineup for you, ready to rock and roll as we celebrate some amazing women who have done some incredibly amazing things in their community. And so we just are so grateful that you are with us. And so to kick this off, it gives me an amazing pleasure to introduce to you an incredibly amazing woman, the woman who really makes all of this happen. She is joy driven. She is a powerhouse. She is everything for TCLP. Come on, y'all, put your hands together. Give her some reaction to our leader, the one and only Miss Jackie Patterson.
Good grief. This is the last time I allow you to introduce me, Mr. Michael. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you all. It is a joy to be here with you. And just such an honor and a joy to introduce our two honorees today. And so, again, we're celebrating today the legacy of a Titan. We would have done this on Shirley Chisholm's birthday, but we're doing a little bit later. But we celebrate and uplift the life and legacy of Shirley Chisholm and present and really uplift the current and future leadership embodied in our two honorees, Sisters Ponice Devine Howard and Sister Belinda G. Joshua. So we're here to present the Shirley Chisholm Black Femme Leader Wellness Sistership, recognizing two extraordinary awardees who embody the spirit of the woman who paved the way for so many of us and whose legacy continues to educate, provoke, and inspire us all. To understand the weight and the significance of this award, we uplift the woman whose name it bears. Shirley Chisholm was, by definition, a history maker. In 1968, she shattered the concrete ceiling to become the first Black woman elected to the United States Congress. In 1972, she dared to run for president of the United States as the first Black woman to seek a major party's nomination. She was unbought and unbossed, which is a slogan that was more than a tagline. It was a code of ethics. She fought for people who were vulnerable. She championed legislation that created the WIC program, the Women's Infant and Children program, and expanded the food stamp program. She knew that policy wasn't just about power, it was about people. And she has founded other organizations as well. But getting us back to the question of why we're calling it a sistership program, it's not just about leadership, but it's about how Shirley Chisholm understood that while one might be the first, one would never be the last. And that was really one of the things that she talked about so often. She knew that the burden of being a first, the burden of breaking barriers was a heavy one. She talked about what she termed as the double handicapped, and not just using her own terms back in the day, of being both Black and being a woman. She faced immense isolation in the halls of power. People might even know that the CBC wasn't as supportive of her as she should have been, yet she was actually a founding member of the CBC and a co-founder of the National Black Women's Political Caucus. She understood that even as she faced opposition, even as she faced isolation, that her response to all of that was to build. She was a builder. She understood always that we are stronger together. This sistership honors that specific part of her legacy, the understanding that we can't do this work alone. Sistership is the antidote to the isolation of leadership. It is the network of support, wellness, and solidarity that allows Black femme leaders to not just survive on the front lines, but to really embody what we should all enjoy, which is thriving. It recognizes the immense power in a leaderful movement, recognizing that we are the ones that we've been waiting for. It's a war that centers wellness, because we all know that the means that's characterized by the phrase and book, This Bridge Called My Back, the writings of radical women of color. We as Black women hold so much. We're holding our families, we're holding our communities, we're holding our organizations, our movements, but too often Black women are not held in all of this. And so we really wanted to be very intentional about offering something that would hold these Black women, and hopefully that will inspire others to do similar. We wish that we could offer this award to so many more, but for today, we're honoring these two women. So today we honor two women who are carrying that folding chair that Shirley Chisholm referenced when she said, if you don't have the seat at the table, bring a folding chair. She carries, these two women carry that folding chair to the table for so many. They're leaders who, like Shirley, see a need in their communities and refuse to look away. They're doing the hard, often unglamorous work of justice. And today we wrap them in the recognition and support and love of this sistership. We wrap them in a deep desire and accompanying resources to see them be well while they give so much of themselves for all of us. So that is a little bit of opening words. And so I'm looking forward to the rest of the ceremony as we welcome our honorees and our awardees, Belinda G. Joshua and Ponice Divine Howard. Thank you.
Come on, y'all, put your hands together and show some love for our amazing leader, Miss Jackie Patterson. My goodness, come on in the chat. Come on, give us some love, give us some reactions. Wow, what dynamic words. We come to celebrate people who bring chairs to the table. We're gonna wrap them in love. Come on, yes, Miss Jackie. That is what we're here for. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank y'all, thank y'all. Now the chat is open, and we know it wasn't open before. So by all means, please in the chat show some love. Show us where you're from. I saw people all the way from Baltimore, from Florence, South Carolina. I saw folks from across in Arkansas. Y'all from Detroit. We are all over around representing. Yes, Sister Jackie brings it always, every day. That is who she is. Yes. Come on, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And don't forget those words. I see some blessed folks, some happy folks. I saw a grandma person in the room. Come on, grandma. Yes, I see you. Come on, let's do it. So let's keep the party going. And the next person to the stage, there's only one way I know to introduce her, because she is all about celebration. She is all about having a good time. She is all about doing all things. She is dynamic. She's a high achiever. Come on, y'all, show some love for TCLP's own Miss Donyelle Harris.
I need him on my Alexa every morning to give me that level of inspiration. So I thank you for that wonderful greeting. Again, my name is Donyelle Harris, and I'm a community support manager with TCLP, and I'm in the organizing department. So it's with great honor and pleasure that I recognize this phenomenal woman, Dr. Belinda Joshua. The Shirley Chisholm Black Femme Leadership Wellness Sistership honors Black femme leaders whose work reflects frontline leadership, deep care for community wellness, and a steadfast commitment to environmental and climate justice, often carried out through unpaid labor and personal sacrifice. Today, we honor you, Dr. Belinda Joshua, for exactly that reason. Dr. Joshua serves the town of Hughes, Arkansas, a rural Black community facing chronic flooding, deteriorating infrastructure, food insecurity, and long-standing disinvestment. As climate impact intensifies, environmental harm shows up not as a theory, but as empty shelves, impassable roads, and families struggling just to survive. Through Hughes Christian Outreach Ministry and the Hughes Food Pantry, she supports more than 250 families, nearly triple the number she once served. But what makes her a sistership recipient is not simply what she does in a formal role. It is what she continues to do with funding disappearing. After losing key federal funding that once helped sustain services at the food pantry, Dr. Joshua did not scale back. She scaled up. Much of her current work is sustained through extensive unpaid labor. She organizes distribution, she secures emergency supplies, her response to families' crisis without guaranteed compensation. She and her husband have frequently used their own personal funds to ensure families of Hughes have access to food and emergency support. This is not grant-funded work. This is sacrifice. Even while personal financial hardships, she continues to carry her commitment forward. This sistership honors leaders whose unpaid labor sustains their community when institutions simply withdraw. Dr. Belinda embodies the legacy of Shirley Chisholm, courageous, accountable, and rooted in justice. Today and every day, I honor you, not just for leadership, but for your sacrifice. Thank you so much, Dr. Belinda Joshua, for all of the dedication, the sacrifice, the love that you've embodied in your community. You are the definition of the Shirley Chisholm Black Femme Leader Wellness Sistership Honor. Thank you so much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to hear from our honoree. She is brilliant and a justice champion. Come on, y'all, show some love for Dr. Belinda Joshua.
Good morning. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Oh, my Lord. Look, I'm about to cry. I am really about to cry because, people don't have to honor you and give you anything, but I'm so grateful. Oh, my Lord. The way she was talking, I was like, is that really me? I said, so I'm just so elated. I'm just so grateful because this is a heart work. If you notice, if you can see me, I have my little red heart on because at our pantry, we believe in service with our heart. And we serve with love and we serve with kindness and respect. And we just do what needs to be done. It's not about a show or anything. It's not about us being in the spotlight, but it's just about us loving people and doing what is good about helping people. And so I'm so honored. I appreciate, the recognition. I appreciate the words that were said about me. And I'm just so grateful. And I just pray that I continue to live the legacy of having love and honor and serving people. So, and I'm really at a loss for word. Usually that's not the case. Usually I can talk quite often, but for some reason I'm all choked up right now. And so I really just want to say that. And again, thank you for the award and thank you for just considering what we do. And I promise you, it's just from the heart that we do it. And so thank you so much.
It is from the heart, she says. Come on, y'all, clap it up. What an amazing young lady that is. And not only that, but has made some significant impact on people. One of those people we're going to hear from right now so that she can talk about how awesome Dr. Joshua's work is. So y'all, come on, do me a favor and show some love for the masterful, path-widening waymaker herself, Miss Mary Parnell Warren. Come on, clap it up for her. Miss Mary, you are on mute. So I need you to come off mute for us.
I'm mute.
There you go. We hear you loud and clear.
Okay, just to add what has been said, my name is Mary, and I just want to say good afternoon to everybody. I'm just going to give you a little of her educational background and just say a little about Mrs. Joshua. Everything has already been said. I cannot add to anything that has already been said to better. Anyways, Mrs. Joshua, we call her Mrs. J. And some known facts about her. She is the wife of Reverend Robert Joshua for 36 years. She is the mother of 7 boys and 21 grandchildren. Mrs. Joshua is a retired educator of 31 years. In those 31 years, she taught elementary, middle, and adult education. Mrs. J, is what we call her, holds an AA in early childhood, Bachelor of Science in Education, Master's in Curriculum and Instruction, and a Doctorate of Theology and Evangelism and Teaching. Mrs. J also is a minister and orator for God, motivational speaker, intercessory prayer warrior. Oh, and she also writes poetry, prayers, and gospel readings. Mrs. J is a faithful member of St. John Missionary Baptist Church under the leadership of Pastor Beeson. She has been a member there for 35 years. She also is the president of the Women of Destiny Community Mission Group, president of the Valley District Women's Department, and she's also a chairperson on CCHAT, which is the local cancer board for St. Francis County through the Arkansas Cancer Coalition. Mrs. J is the director of the Hughes Community Outreach Ministry, which has already been spoken of, which is our local food pantry for the city of Hughes. As director of the food pantry, her duties are limitless. She works faithfully and tirelessly, attending meetings and applying for grants whenever she can so that she can keep the pantry stocked with foods and supplies for the community. Mrs. J, she loves her family. She keeps herself busy with whatever she can do to provide for the community. Her tireless work does not go unnoticed. She definitely is a people person. We all love her because, and she's always surrounded, with love by everyone that works for her. She goes above and beyond her duties as director of the Christian Outreach Ministry. Without her willingness and dedication for success of the COM, which is the community outreach, it would have been shut down a long time ago. In closing, Mrs. J deserves to be recognized, honored, and appreciated in all that she has done and continues to do. We love and appreciate her. We thank God for her and all that He has gifted her with. In her spare time, she do have spare time, believe it or not, after all has been said of her. She loves to cook. She loves serving others in whatever capacity is needed. She also has not given up on teaching, even though she has retired from the career field. She has a mentoring group that she mentors, and she loves to try different types of foods and fruits. She cares about the people she associates with, especially the women and men who volunteer and help her at the food pantry. She's always going above and beyond to give out to help them, to show them that she appreciates them by bringing gifts and little trinkets or whatever she can pick up for them. Mrs. J is always full of good ideas, new ideas in her work at the pantry and for the mission group. Whatever is asked of her, she will do it if she can. And if she can't, she always finds a way to make things happen. She loves her family. She keeps us entertained with stories of her boys and her grandchildren. There is never a dull moment when you're in her presence. Her work never goes unnoticed, and we love her so much. Whatever honor that is due her, she is well deserving of it. Thank you all so much for listening.
And thank you for sharing that amazingness of Dr. J. Dr. J, we see you bringing chairs to the table and you cooking the food at the table too. Dr. J, you are doing it over there. Yes, you are. Come on, one more time. Clap it up for our honoree, Dr. J, and clap it up for the amazing description that Miss Mary Warren gave to us about the wonderful work being done there. And this is what this is about, all about honoring the hard work that is being done in the community. Thank you all so much. All right, so now we are going on and to our next amazing honoree, and to introduce her, we have an incredible young lady here at the Chisholm Legacy Project. She is youthful. She is spirited. She's a trailblazer. She is the one and only. Show some love for Miss Yvette Timmons.
Thank you, Michael, for that introduction. Once again, hello, everyone. I'm Yvette. I work with the Chisholm Legacy Project, and I'm also one of the community support managers. The person that I will be speaking about is Miss Panice Howard, but I personally met her as Miss P because I visit the daycare center. So here's a little bit about Miss Panice. I'm just going to read something short stuff. So, the Shirley Chisholm Black Film Leaders Wellness Sistership recognizes Black film leaders whose courage shows up in the protection of life, the defense of community institutions, and leadership carried forward without recognition or compensation. Panice Howard exemplifies this leadership. She serves the town of Bernice, Louisiana, a rural community of just over 1,600 residents facing economic decline, loss of essential services, worsening climate-driven and structural failures. As environmental conditions intensify, Black children and families in Bernice are facing direct risk. As owner and director of Heavenly Divine Early Learning Center. Love that. Early Heavenly Divine Learning Center. I'm sorry. Okay, let me stop. Okay. The only Black-owned child care center in her community. Panice provides stability and I can't get that out. I'm so sorry. Continuity. But what distinguishes her as a sistership recipient is the unpaid labor she undertakes beyond her compensated responsibilities. That's a lot for someone. Okay. When severe erosion and flooding caused by the city's failures to maintain a drainage ditch behind her property threatened the safety of the children, Panice acted. She paid out of her pocket to make a makeshift drainage system installed to prevent land collapse and protect the center. That was not reimbursed. That was not subsidized. That was personal financial sacrifice. Much of her work is sustained through extensive unpaid and volunteer labor. Even while facing significant personal financial hardship, she continues to advocate for safer conditions, stabilize families, and protect Black children from environmental danger. Panice Howard's leadership reflects the legacy of Shirley Chisholm, bold, principled, and rooted in collective care. Today, we honor her sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Miss Panice Howard, Miss P.
Come on, y'all. Thank y'all. Come on, show some love for Miss Yvette Williams. Miss Howard, before you come on, we have someone who wants to give some amazing descriptions about how you make such an amazing impact in the community. And so if we could, let's have some amazing love as we've been showing to this audacious, joy-building difference maker, Miss Aisha Jones Douglas. Come on, show some love for Miss Aisha Jones Douglas. There she is.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. I'm Aisha Douglas, and it is a profound honor to introduce the woman who has become the guardian of our town's future, my sister, Panice Divine, the heart of Bernice. To understand Panice, you have to understand our home. She is a daughter, a graduate of Bernice High School. She has watched our community face trials after trial. When the public schools were closed, our children were bused away to Farmerville. Panice didn't just laminate the law. She stepped into the gap. She knew that if our town was going to survive, our children needed a sanctuary right here. In 2020, the world stopped. Most people were closing their doors and retreating in fear. But it was in that very moment, at the height of COVID-19 pandemic, that Panis did something radical. She opened a place of life. She found the Heavenly Divine Early Learning Center. The name isn't just a label, it's a testimony. It took Heavenly Divine courage to start a center when the very act of gathering was a risk. But Panis knew that the working parents of Bernice couldn't wait a better time. They needed help then, and she provided it. But she just didn't stop at just being a business owner. Police wanted to lead with excellence. So later in life, she returned to school and walked across the stage at Grambling State University with a bachelor's degree in early childhood education. She took that Grambling pride and teamed up with her daughter Shannon, who co-owns the center and serve as lead teacher to ensure Bernice had the best of the best. Paulie's heart is exclusive in her as her faith. As an active member of New Hopewell Baptist Church, she waves our community together, encourage her students to lift their voices in the youth choir, and pushing parents to stay engaged. While Heavenly Divine is a proud Black-owned business, the only child care facility left in Bernice, Bernice serves everyone. She has opened her doors to children of all races and ethnic groups because she believes a child's good start should never be determined by their zip code or their skin color. She is a community activist who doesn't just talk about change, she creates it daily in the lives of her students. Panice has a vision that doesn't end with childcare. She looks at our town and sees future where we will have our own charter school. She is working to turn this educational desert into an oasis. Shirley Chisholm was born in November 1924. So 2025 was her centennial 100, and 2026 is indeed the start of her 101 year. Mentioning this connection is perfect because Shirley Chisholm also started her career as a nursery school teacher and earned her degree in early childhood education, exactly like Panice Howard. The Chisholm Legacy Projects honors leaders who are unbought and unbossed. And that is my sister, in the true spirit of a Gremlin tiger. She is the fiercest advocate of our children have ever known. Please join me in welcoming a true servant leader, the recipient of the 2025 Shirley Chisholm Black Timum Leader Wellness Sistership, my sister, Panice Divine.
Come on, y'all. Show us some love in the chat. Show us some love. Make some claps, some hands. Yes, Miss Howard, this is you. You did this and you continue to do it. Take your time, breathe. We are here to celebrate you. Yes, an icon, an inspiring person, a powerful hope builder.
Thank you all so much. As my sister stated, we are in a desert place for childcare, and our community really needs a school. I appreciate Miss Yvette and the other young lady that came by. And the funny thing about it was I was just talking. I actually thought, they were looking at the property next door to us. And when they asked me if they could come up to talk with us, of course I said, yeah, I don't meet strangers. And they were able to come in, we sat down, we talked, and we loved on one another. And again, I do appreciate, the award, and thank you guys so much. And I am unbought and unbossed. I'm going to continue to do what God has set in my path, because I didn't choose this profession. This profession chose me. So I am so grateful, and thank you all so much for the award that has been given to me. Thank you.
Come on, y'all, clap your hands and make some noise wherever you are. Come on, show her. For Miss Punnies Divine Howard. Yes, incredibly amazing. Wow, just an incredibly awesome. Both women. Come on, y'all. Put your hands together for both of our incredible honorees today. Women who, as our leader said, brought chairs to the table, probably built the table, had it all ready to make things happen in their community. And so I think we are getting ready to close. But do me a favor, before we close, I want you to do me one favor in the chat. I want you to just honor a special woman in your life. Just honor them by typing their name in the chat and putting it out in the atmosphere to say, as we celebrate these two amazing women, that we celebrate women all over the country, the world, the universe, the galaxy, whoever they may be. Put them in the chat and let's show them that we love them, appreciate them, celebrate them. And as we do that moment, I kind of think of an amazing song that just comes to mind. As we close this out, as we celebrate this moment of sisterhood, I'm reminded of the familiar words of Stevie Wonder that says, "Isn't she lovely?" Today, those words feel especially fitting as we honor these two women and all the women in the world that's special to you, whose presence and impact have helped shape and strengthen their community in extraordinary ways. Aren't they lovely in their compassion? Aren't they lovely in their leadership? Aren't they lovely in the way that they pour into others without hesitation? Dr. Belinda Joshua and Miss Punnies Howard represent the very heart of service and sisterhood. Their work is seen not only in what they accomplish, but in the encouragement they give, the doors they help open, and the example they set for everyone watching. They remind us that the true beauty shines brightest through action, through kindness, commitment, and the courage to uplift others. Listen, today we celebrate more than their achievements. We celebrate their spirit, who have made their community stronger simply by being who they are and doing what they do with love and intention. Their legacy is written in the lives they've touched and the hope they continue to inspire. So listen, as we close the celebration out, let's carry that joyful refrain with us. Not just a song lyric, but as a reminder to recognize and celebrate the beauty in service, leadership, and sisterhood. Punnies Divine Howard, Belinda Joshua, it's truly, you are lovely. And we are grateful for you. And today we celebrate that loveliness. Listen, y'all, do me a favor. In addition to those two, let's thank the people who put this on. I want you to put your hands together because those behind the scenes really made this happen incredibly. So there are two wonderful people. I want them to come on camera and just give some love. The kinetic joy igniter himself, Mr. Keyshawn Jackson, and the amazing dynamic leader, Anastasia Douglas. Wave your hands to them. They were the ones that put this together. Thank y'all so much. Folks, that is all we have for you today. So on behalf of the Chisholm Legacy Project, we are grateful that you took the time out to celebrate these amazing women and women all over the world. Listen, we hope to see you next time as we celebrate sisterhood. Aren't you lovely? You're amazing. Beautiful. Have a good night. Adios. Over to you, DJ Keyshawn.
secret you can't tell. Makes a special groove with fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger or fear, then instantly I will appear. Oh, I'm every moment. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally. I can set your needs like rain unto the seas. I can make a rhyme of confusion in your mind. And when it comes down to some good old-fashioned love, I got it, I got it, I got it, got it, baby. I'm every moment. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally. I'm every moment. It's all in me. I can read your thoughts right now. Every word from A to Z. I ain't crying, 'cause I'm the one. You just ask me, it shall be done. It don't bother to compare. I've got Shaka.